Welcome to Awcroft's YouTube channel, your world for information. Hi friends, welcome to today's topic, Catch 22 in closing meeting. As a management system auditors, you would have conducted a lot of closing meeting. As a management system consultant or an audit client, you would have attended a lot of closing meetings. Not all the time the closing meetings are uh, ideal. There may be occasions when you might have confronted with problems at the closing meetings. What are the problems in the closing meetings? Let's see one by one. The first issue is the timings of the closing meeting itself. Sometimes client wants it early, sometimes they want it late. They want to provide some evidence before the closing meeting so that you don't include that in your report. Uh, all these happens. They say, can you advance it a little bit because we have something to go. Our last vehicle or our last metro is at this timing, so all our staff would want to leave. All these stories will creep up because they know closing meeting is a very important decision making meeting. Have you ever encountered the refusal by the audit client about the audit findings? No, it is required that the client has to acknowledge the findings as a statement of fact. Any disagreement should be recorded in the audit summary report. But sometimes there are some sort of conflicts or potential conflicts. So it is always advisable to have the audit findings acknowledged before the closing meeting. That would be a better option. Otherwise, what happens is if the discussion starts in the closing meeting, uh, the environment is not relaxed, the validity, it's not the right place to validate your findings. It's embarrassment for the auditor also, audit team also, and the audit client also. So you just have to let the client know in advance that this should be the finding. If you are not doing that before the closing meeting, please do it henceforth moving forward. How many times have you encountered an organization? When I mean organization, one or two people from the organization presenting you with some new evidence during the closing meeting. As you say, these are my non-conformities, these are my observations. No, 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 it's not like that. We have an evidence. See, actually, we do this. Oh, sometimes it happens. It happens because there may be a system, but what is happening may not be a systematic way of or a systematic scheme of things. So people may not be aware, they may have taken time to find the evidence. Suddenly, it is presented in the closing meeting. Definitely, closing meeting is not the time or place to assess new evidence. It's not an assessment time. Uh, if you encounter such thing, you should always advise the audit client to submit the evidence as part of their corrective action. Lot of confrontations happen in the closing meeting, so it's always good to advise the client that this will be the findings, and if at all they have some evidence to uh, prove that whatever they are doing is in line with the requirement, it should be before the closing meeting and not during or after the closing meeting. How many times have you encountered in some organizations, not everywhere, this doesn't happen everywhere, but in some organization it happens that the top management is not attending the closing meeting. Only a few people are there, some 6, 7, 10, whatever be the number, and most of them being insignificant. Then the purpose of closing meeting is defeated. The audit report is for the top management, people who are in the decision making, to understand how their system works. And if it is not delivered by the closing meeting, purpose is defeated. But there are quite a few reasons. The top management may be engaged in some serious meetings, or the timing is not acceptable. They had sudden commitments. Some customer has come. So many reasons could be there. But make sure that at least a few key people are there in the closing meeting to ensure that the closing meeting happens in the way it should happen. How many times the closing meeting happens to be a place where the audit team is appreciative of the client's cooperation? Yes, you should appreciate, but you cannot go on with that. And same time, the audit client appreciates the auditors for their actions and their findings and their value additions. Yes, it can happen in a subtle way, but closing meetings are not primarily for that. It is a place where the final decision regarding the certification is announced to the client. Okay, so let's not brag about the audit process or the importance of auditors or the cooperation of audit clients. These should be kept at the level in which it should be. Have you ever come across any client who wanted a change of scope at the closing meeting? Okay, what do we do when the client says they need a change of scope in the closing meeting? We should diplomatically tell them that the scope was agreed at the opening meeting and it would remain the scope of the audit, and the audit report must reflect the agreed scope. Or if at all they need any change of scope, there must be a separate audit with the differing scope. The golden rule for closing meeting is to have a proper preparation in place, allow no surprises, start on a positive note, present and discuss all the findings. The auditor should be systematic in presentation of the findings. Remember that the audience are also your customers. Make sure you use the right ways and means to present the findings. Create an understanding, and agreement is more important. Try to link the findings to the company's goals and prioritize higher risk points during the closing meeting. Be open minded, listen to your audience, and thank everybody who are involved in the process of auditing. As a lead auditor, you must remember that you should not make any kind of promises in the closing meeting. Closing meeting are not the place for promises. You must remember that lead auditor's authority is only to recommend for the certification and not anything more. I hope you had a good time listening to the AV. Thank you.